From the largest news team on local television, the combined resources of KCOY 12, Central Coast Local News, and KEYT News Channel 3. Your news starts now.
Good evening. I'm Beth Farnsworth.
I'm Scott Hennessy. Welcome to this joint edition of News Channel 3 and KCOY 12 Central Coast News.
It is day 2 in the preliminary hearing for 2 men accused of assaulting and killing a Santa Maria woman last year.
The prosecution called up the pathologist who performed the autopsy on Marilyn Pharis to help explain what caused her death. Amanda Valdez was in court all day today. She joins us live in Santa Maria now with more. Amanda?
That's right. The prosecution called Dr. Manuel Montes today to the stand, and he described the injuries to Marilyn Pharis as being significantly violent. They also took this chance to ask him what led to her death. During day 2 of the Marilyn Pharis preliminary hearing, the prosecution lawyers called a pathologist to the stand, showing gruesome pictures he took during his autopsy examination.
Dr. Montes, can you tell us if you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
And what are we looking at?
This is a photograph of Marilyn Pharis. It's what I call the initial photograph.
The pictures are too graphic to show, but in them you can see the injuries Pharis suffered to her face, neck, and other parts of her body. Dr. Manuel Montes calling this a violently traumatic death.
Photograph with Miss Pharis lying down. We now see the injuries start to come into more in play. Not be cut because obviously they're still bleeding.
Suspects in the case, Victor Martinez and Jose Villagomez, didn't show any visible emotion throughout the hearing, as the prosecution asked questions about what led to the Santa Maria woman's death after the 2 men allegedly assaulted and attacked her last year in her home.
In my opinion, the reason she was hospitalized, the reason she had that hospitalization stay with those treatment modalities and died is because she's in there because of an assault. And therefore, this assault occurred at the hands or actions of another person or party. It becomes a homicide.
Dr. Montes says Pharis had a previous medical condition of atrial fibrillation, something that can cause poor blood flow throughout the body.
By being immobile, she's at a risk for developing a blood clot, which she does in her lower leg. The blood clot breaks off, goes to her lung, and kills her.
The defense used Montez's finding to their advantage, pointing out that the injuries allegedly directly caused by the suspects didn't lead to her death. Instead, it was a medical condition. And Pharis died in the hospital a week after her attack. The preliminary hearing continues tomorrow. Live in Santa Maria, I'm Amanda Valdez.